I'm just doing a short mini video. We are heading to take the kids where?
To Dad's house.
To go where?
And swimming.
So they getting ready to go with their dad to go swimming and stay with him for the week. Y'all, I'm so excited so they can get out the house to go with their daddy. So that's where you headed at. Down the road to take them to go swimming. Yep. Well, she don't see the wire, June. You don't see the wire?
No, I don't know where it's at.
All right, come on, get in the car.
Wrong side. The girls are taking like 10 years.
Look at June.
Bruh.
I'm on my way going to take my kids to their dad for the weekend. Hoping and praying the Lord Jesus that they can stay another night once they get down here so they can be okay for the summertime. That's what we're praying for. But that's what we headed to. Taking them to their dad.
I'm not perfect, and I've never claimed to be. I've got a heart that overthinks, a mind that sometimes doubts, and emotions that can be hard to tame. I've made mistakes. I've carried pain, and I still carry scars from battles no one sees. But I've also got strength. I've got a soul that refuses to quit, a heart that still loves deeply, and a desire to become better every day. I know I have areas to work on. I get scared. I question myself. Sometimes I push people away because I fear being left first. But I'm trying every single day to grow into the version of myself I can be proud of. Not perfect, but real. I've learned that healing takes time, and becoming whole isn't a race. It's a journey. And along the way, I hope to be seen, not just for my flaws, but for my fight, for my honesty, for my heart. I want to be loved not in spite of my brokenness, but because someone sees the beauty in how I'm putting the pieces back together.
Officially drop off the kids to their dad for the weekend. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on our post notification when we post a video. And you know we post a video. I'm kind of like a little emotional because, you know, I'm not used to my babies being away from me. You know, I'm driving on this road alone back home. But it's okay because it gives me a break. And I know as all moms, we're like that. Especially when you co-parenting with the kid's father or whatever. Or with the other parent. We all do get emotional. Even though we want those kids to go, when it's time to go, you need to get a break, you need to get away. I'm ready for y'all to go. But it's different when you actually let them go. You know, it's just something about that part. Anyways, so they are excited and ready to go with their dad. That's where they're at. I done dropped them off. I'm getting ready to head back home. It takes about a good 30 minutes to get there. But that's okay. I'll find something to do tonight with my time. That gave me a little bit of time to breathe too and have a little bit of room, which I make time for myself regardless. You know, if it's just going to bingo or just hanging out with the girls or just going doing a shopping vlog or doing something with my time. I just feel like out of everything me and my kids' father been through in our life, in general, of, you know, our relationship that we did had and everything we've been through in our life, it still takes a total effect on me when I do see him, because I still do hurt from the pain that, you know, I caused him and the pain that he caused me. But at the same time, co-parenting is the main key with us right now. You know, you got to put your feelings aside when it comes down to a situation like our situation. And one thing about it all, the world will never understand how a person really feels about another person because they're not walking in your shoes. You see what I'm saying? They can actually maybe understand and relate to what you're going through when you tell your story, excuse me. And me personally, I wrote a whole book about this man. How love could hurt so bad. I just want to do what is right. I want to do what's right by my children, and that's making them happy. And that's them knowing that mom and daddy made us separate and went their separate ways. You know, regardless of what we may go through. What my kids hear behind closed doors on what I say about their father, it stays with them. The same thing if he said anything around them, around me, around them, to me, about me, you know, it stays with them. But that's one thing he would not do because, you know, like I said, he's happily married and I'm single on with my life, doing what I want to do, you know, and living my life, even though I still bring up every now and then around the kids, you know, I hate your daddy, but I still got a place in my heart for your daddy, because the fact that I gave life to all of y'all. I would never, deny that I don't still love him, because I do, but I'm not in love with him. It's the difference between being in love with someone and in love with someone. I'm not loving him. I'm not in love with him. I do love him, and that's just facts. I do, because the fact that I've been with that man 10 years. I had 8 beautiful children from him, and the love we did share at the time we were together, was some real love at one point of our relationship. It was never like always bad. A man chooses to do what a man wants to do, and if a man chooses to go out and be with other women, that's what he's gonna do. And that word sorry is not gonna always change the problem when it comes down to saying sorry to someone. You'll get tired of hearing that after a while, and that sorry turns bitter, and then after that it goes dry. Like, you just be like, okay, I'm done with you saying you sorry, I'm done with you saying you're gonna do right, and this and the third, and you're not doing right, and then when we separate, I want you back. That kind of relationship that we had was in between, and we met in 2009, and we had to get to learn each other and grow with each other. And not only that, when we gave birth to our first child, which is Samaria, the love grew stronger and the love grew apart. But as family members, the one that were around before the internet fame, that talked to me about me and Haywood's situation, they would be like, well, you need to leave him alone, he doing you wrong, you being real with him, you doing this and you doing that, blah blah blah. It takes a blind person to be blind in order to see the truth right in front of them. And what I mean by that is, you have your own intuition with a man that you have dealt with or been with, and you can feel when he's doing wrong or when he's doing right. You can sense that something is not right. And that's how I've been in our relationship. I didn't want to do what other people wanted me to do at the time, let go of something that I done worked on to build on, and somebody that I really loved. So I wound up being on, just after everything that done happened in my life with me and him, our children is our main source in this co-parenting situation. Because sometimes I just feel like I didn't just want to let them go anyway with them. I feel like I just wanted to be the bad parent and say, okay, no, I'm not letting my kids go nowhere. Look what he done to me. Look what he did this. Look how he did that. That's how I felt, but I didn't do that. And see, now that I'm viral on the internet and put this out there on my video, it's to the point to where I don't have a problem with my kids being on video, like being recorded or taking pictures with whoever he's with, whatever. I don't have no problem with that. My consent is say okay. But since it was a point to where everybody's going around in that line about me putting some family pictures out all over the internet, which wasn't me, I have never seen the pictures a day in my life until he sent it to me. I would never go out there and place a picture on the internet of anybody's family that I'm not supposed to without their consent. But it's okay for them to take their consent. It's okay for them to take my consent and say, okay, put my kids on there. But it's not okay when they're not actually asking me. They just do it. You feel me? So at the end of the day, with me and Haywood, co-parenting with our kids is the best way, know-how that we're doing for our children's sake. And all my kids were happy to go. Every last one. And then a point with Nana situation, when he was with his girlfriend, she didn't know about, the last 2 babies, whatever, blah, blah, blah. DNA don't lie, and we got the tests and everything done. And I mean, to be honest, I wasn't trying to cause no conflict between nobody at the time. I kept my mouth closed, and I know what the situation was, because I know who I laid with. I know who I had my babies from. A lie ain't nothing for nobody to tell, but you can tell a lie to cover up another lie with another lie. But how long can you cover up a lie before the truth comes out? So I mean, at the end of the day, I have 8 beautiful children from that man, and I feel like I applaud him on what he's doing. He step up, because when he's working all the time, he can't come get his fucking kids. And I understand that. But at the same time, when things get difficult and tough for me, and it's hard for me to carry on, to do the things that I do for my children, I never give up. But at the same time, I do reach out to him, and I go, okay, I need you to, come get the kids, or I need you to talk to them, or I need you to do something, because it's overwhelming my body. It's stressing me out, So at the end of the day, I just feel like, since I went viral over the internet, my life has really changed a lot. It's like most of the things that I talk about and I post, people take it and run with it and flip it and make something out of nothing. Oh, you still care for that man don't love you, and this, that, and the third, da, da, da. I don't care about none of that stuff that people be talking about. I don't care about how somebody may feel, on how I say certain things about my baby father that I've been with for 10 years, and Nobody can't tell me how I feel inside or out about that one man that I've been with for so long before the internet even knew anything about my life and before I went viral in 2020 on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So now that the world knows who Shanika Grant is, they want to judge a book by its cover. You should never judge a book by its cover, because you never know what a person been through in their life. You never will understand what a person been through in their life. Hold on. One tells you their story, their life and what they've been through and how they've been through it. That shouldn't be your point to judge someone. I mean, you can base your opinion, yes, because if you're on a worldwide platform, of course you can base your opinion on how you may feel about someone. At the end of the day, I truly think that the most of it all is being who you are and not what people want you to be, and letting people understand and know who you are as a human being, because we all go through things in our life, and a lot of people is sitting behind closed doors and can't even open up about their living situation or their life situation or what they're going through in their life because they're too afraid to open up. And me personally, I don't care about putting myself out there because I'm already out there, but at the same time, these are memories for my children to remember. These are things for them to see when I'm gone. Like my mama really did, you know, went out there and put videos out there. We got memories, we got videos we can watch for a lifetime. Once it's in the database, it's in the database. Ain't no taking it back out. And I just wish a lot of these females that are content creators, that are bashing mothers on the internet, really simple to the plate and put one foot in front of the other, because all they doing is bringing down another black woman, and they don't even care and they don't even see it because it's all about the paper. I don't got time to sit here bringing down nobody, but if a person feel like they want to talk about Shanika Grant all day long till they're blue in the face, go right ahead. Because guess what? As people go on the internet and say, oh, Nika's a bad mother, the worst mother of TikTok, all kind of stuff that people sends to me or I just see pops up on my feed, I'm like, well, that's what they want to say, that's what they think. I could be the best mother in the world and they still gonna say, oh, she a breeder, she a bad mom, she this and she that. People gonna talk to the day you die, even when you hear her gone. They gonna talk. And if a motherfucker don't like you, they don't like you. And ain't nothing you can do about it, but just keep doing what you do. Keep shining and grinding and doing what you do and do it best and do it well. Keep pissing them off and making them mad. Because at the end of the day, this video, riding back home without my children, I'm so emotional because I miss them already. But I gotta understand that when it's time to get away and it's time to breathe and it's time for him to deal with the load, let him deal with the load, let him do what he do, because they're gonna come back home. I just wish they have fun. They're gonna swim, and they say, and you know, be with their other siblings, and everybody gets along, everybody understand and know that y'all all are brothers and sisters, and then you know who each other are. And this is the way I always wanted to be, even when we were together and he had a baby on me. I said, okay, you know, you can just go ahead and get the kids, you know, get your daughter or whatever. We tried that. It wouldn't work for nothing. It was always animosity or fight breaking out of something going on. You know, I've been trying for so long to try to do the right thing too. Even though I might not have the ring, I don't care about the ring. I don't care about nothing anymore to deal with that situation with my baby daddy. All I care about is happiness in my kid's life, and I wish him well in his life and his marriage. And I hope to pray to the Lord that one day I will find my soulmate, that a man will love me unconditional and my children, my protector, my provider, someone to love me until death do us part. You feel me? At the end of the day, y'all, we need to bring in life in a whole expected way. Meaning, sometimes I feel like I just want to talk about certain situations. I just leave it off. I just don't talk about it because I just hate when I'm posting a video, they go back and say something a little bit different than what I post in my videos. I just know for one thing, the man that I have in my life right now, he's all right, but it's just issues I'm dealing with him, and I'm just not understanding why he just feel like it's something that I need to know about social media with people talking about me. Well, I got some things I want to talk to you about. I don't want to talk about nobody on social media, what they got going on about Shanika Grant, because I don't care. And I'm putting that in this video. I do not care what nobody has to say about Shanika Grant. I don't care when, where, what, how, whatever. Anything went down. Or what nobody need to tell me how I need to do my social media platform, and I've been doing this for the last 6 years of my life. Maybe 7. So the things that I do and the things that I post on my platform is what I post on my platform. And if a person don't want to see it, they don't have to see it. At the end of the day, If we ain't talking about us and we ain't talking about what we gonna do, then I'm not worried about nobody else. Let's just keep everybody else out of our vocabulary. Let's not put them in our vocabulary, so we don't need them in our vocabulary. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go home. I did have the kids do a little bit of chores before they left. I'm gonna straighten up the house. I'm clean up a little bit. I am currently drinking a Rockstar. I ain't had no energy. I've been up early. I had to take Naya to work. Rockstar right here. Of course, I'm drinking that. Straight up a little bit, cook. I'm about to cook that pork chop sandwich in air fryer or something. Shall let's look to a little bit of music. Try to see what I can get into. Probably go to a store or something, walk around or something. I know I'm about to be bored. But anywho, sometimes we vent out to social media when we ain't got nobody else to vent out to. Really can't talk to family because family be the one that turn their back on you and don't want to listen to you. One time family come around when you got something, and that's crazy to even say. I mean, the struggle gets real and times get hard and money go fast. I don't be knowing where the hell my money be going if it ain't going in the truck payment and my bills. I be looking like, darn, how did the world do I make it every day without my true supporter supporting me in most ways possible? I'm telling you, I got a true support system outside of the social media life that has my back. And I don't call her name or their names because they don't want to be, on camera saying their names, but they know exactly who they are. And I love this lady so much. And she's a true darn rider. I can call this lady for anything, or we can talk about anything, and it's there. I mean, everybody say, well, she talking about Keisha in the vocabulary, but I got plenty other females that are riding with me on my journeys, like through my social media platforms, off camera, on camera, whatever. I mean, I appreciate all the support and love. One thing I can think about, when a person see you doing bad, some people wish bad on you. When a person see you doing bad, somebody's always there to lift you up. I'm telling you, and I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. But anyways, I'm going to get off this camera, y'all. I just was so bored driving down the road. I didn't want to turn the music on. Nothing. So sad that my baby's gone, but they'll be back. Let them go ahead and have their fun. I'm going to see y'all later. I'll see y'all later this afternoon. I probably record a video, be doing something with my time or whatever. Make a YouTube video. Like I said, this video just was me talking about my kid's father and my current relationship and things I go through in my life and how I deal with my living situation and how I deal with all the criticisms in my life. And I deal with it. Since the time my kids got took in, I just sit here and still stay on camera. I mean, it's something that I love to do as a content creator. I love showing my life, and I love talking with people and venting out to people. I just feel like other women that's bringing out women on social media platforms just need to get to learn a person and not bring a person down. Let's lift each other up. Let's encourage each other, not bring each other down. Every time you turn around, somebody's saying something about somebody, and there's always something negative. Let's leave all that negativity in 2024, y'all, and bring that positivity in 2025, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all back in our next video. In our next what? Video. See y'all what? Later. One thing I want to say is most of these content creators are already out there that get the views and the likes, take credit from other people's videos, and get more likes and views than they do. And I don't feel like that's fair. But anyways, peace to the Middle East. I'm still a fine done a slim.